What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavor worldwide. We're back inside the building, checking out this one, a big remix indeed. The sounds of Davido alongside Musa. This one, the remix for Unavailable featuring Latto. Now, I haven't seen an official video drop yet, but we do have the audio, which I am very excited to check out. I'm excited to hear how it sounds, and I'll prefix this with something. Very honestly, I've never been a huge Latto fan, but I am going to go into this with an open mind, and hopefully it's a tune that can kind of change my opinion on her as a performer more than anything else. As always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, let's jump into this one. Let's go. You know. With remixes, it's always bizarre to react to. I never know when the remix bit's going to start.
Initiating rage process.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they
Just a little note on the original whilst we're hearing the original play. This is one of my favourite Davido tunes, and I think it is a tune that has actually captured a lot of kind of following globally. I think it's a tune that's done a lot for Davido. His kind of approach to it, like we've heard him on AMA-influenced tunes before, but this one just feels different. It feels polished. It feels sharp. It feels like a tune that, just in general, it just feels like a tune that is designed for people around the world to naturally kind of gravitate towards. It has a really catchy feel to it. I find myself walking around the house just going, I'm unavailable. I just find myself doing it. And it's a testament to both Davido and Musa for just how well they've built this original. Let's go.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm sorry for who won't be my matter. Sorry, I'm only human. So make nobody para. Like say I carry woman. She na man way I for carry. Fuck all the rumors. I need that when I talk say I be pastor. If you know you it can walk. If it's not though.
And again, just as we are listening back to this, it's a good chance to kind of re-review it a little bit of time on. Those strings in the background add such an emotive element to this tune. They just give it a sense of mysticism. They give it a kind of smoky backdrop. And then next to that as well, you also have just that vocal from Davido, which does so much. This, as a tune, I think it's been performed on live telly. It's been performed at award shows. It's been performed in a lot of big situations. So I definitely think this is a kind of staple from Davido. And obviously, this was the leading track off the previous album. So yeah, really exciting to see the remix finally come to fruition. I'm assuming it's going to be appearing in the next sort of 30 seconds or so let's go. Go.
Unavailable, unapproachable, out of reach. I got 99 problems and it's never me. I here dragging that wagon like a fucking G.
So immediately we can see she's going for a very aggressive vocal approach, very much focused on not necessarily skippy, but very kind of structured rap as her sort of style. Again, I'm not the biggest Latto fan, so I don't know. I've kind of listened to her here and there over the years. I've never sort of been like, okay, I'm going to check out a full Latto project, because from what I've heard, she's not for me. Put it that way. But as I said, I'm going to listen to this with open ears and see what it sounds like and see how well it actually see if it adds to the tune rather than subtracts. Let's go.
Everything from me but accountability. That girl, he like when I whine. I ain't let nigga waste my time. Heels wide, no waist, no lie. Thick thighs, cute face, oh my. In a bikini on a yacht though, close to my ghetto angels when I'm on the top floor. Tried to call but he blocked though. Outside fucking up the streets like a pothole. He won't close in the convo. Too late, tell that nigga beat it like a bongo. Picky who I spend time on. Picky who I make time for.
They did my life.
Okay, interesting. If that's all the feature is going to be, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm disappointed. I'm saying it's kind of what I expected it to be, which is essentially throwing a somewhat exuberant rap verse over a tune which is obviously already very popular. It's already got everything it needs. I feel with a remix like this, you need to add something to the tune. I don't necessarily think this adds anything. I think it gives it a wider appeal purely because of the name being on the tune. I wouldn't necessarily say this is an improvement on the original. And I think with a remix as big as this, it needs to improve something. It needs to bring something new to the table. And it may sound like I'm hating. I'm really trying not to. I'm trying to kind of listen to it for what it is. And yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it really adds much at the moment.
Come see me shining, got too many birds on my IG. Changing my life, how my mama proud in me. She got me going, this friend took all my freedom. Cause I'm a big propeller, safe everyone's like good Coachella's got a deep banana. I'm a big propeller, safe everyone's like good Coachella's got a deep banana. Cause I'm a big propeller, safe everyone's like good Coachella's got a deep banana. I'm a big propeller, safe everyone's.
So again, it does sound like we're literally just going to get the original moving across to the outro. It's a shame, man. And the reason it's a shame is because whenever we see a remix for one of these big tunes, there's so much potential there. There's so much kind of room to kind of cross-collaborate, add new original vocals in from the original vocalist, but also just an ability to... You see, on a tune like Colosa, where you get both of them doing the vocal, that's when it's like, that's remixing done well. And I wasn't a big fan of that one at first, but it was a tune that did steadily grow on me. There's been a lot of these remixes over the years where you get a big American vocalist to join forces and kind of add a verse in the middle, and the best ones you actually hear them add vocals over the chorus as well, and I don't necessarily know if that's what we're going to get with this one. So yeah, it's a shame. I think there are a lot of people that could have jumped on this record and done probably a little bit more, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
There we go then, the sounds of Davido alongside Musa and Latto for this one, the official remix for Unavailable. It's a tricky one, man, because I'm trying not to play up to my own bias and kind of go, well, I don't like it, so I don't like the remix. It's not necessarily that. I just don't necessarily think that her vocal brings anything to the table that makes the original tune better. And the best way to describe it is from a DJ's perspective, would I play this version or the original version? And to be honest, I'd probably still play the original version. I think it still has more oomph. That middle verse has a bit more kick to it. And again, I think there are a lot of vocalists that could have come in and done something a little bit more explosive, a little bit more dramatic, rather than just a sort of 16-bar rap verse about kind of anything, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's my honest opinion on it, and I'm sure there will be a lot of you that disagree, but do get involved in the comment section down below and let me know. As always, if you are new to the channel as well, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff, and we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.